Hey guys, DJParson here, and we're back with another game of the World Championship number 2. We're currently in stage 3 of 7 and still 256 players here at this current stage. So let's just get into my first match in this round. And here we can see I'm on position 1 up against Petectician. Christine. Yeah, that's it. It's a 3-player game. That's the first that was finished here. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the leaders and wonders. I have already taken Cleo. We have Colosseum Acropolis. So a bunch of good HA wonders. We have Joan of Arc, Barbarossa plus Colosseum. There is Bach and Shakespeare and Darwin. So there could be high culture. Marlene and Hollywood. Hollywood also, of course, with Bach and Shakespeare. So look out for that. There's Ocean Liner. No Cook. Oh, we do have Cook, but we don't have Suez Canal. That should be enough for now. Let's take a look what we did here. I took Cleopatra. As I said, a lot of great wonders. So I can maybe take one of the others. Don't have to take the pyramids here. Pite is going to take the rich land and the pyramids, of course, and Kristen takes the Roman roads and the cultural heritage, which means we will be able to get that engineering genius here. And Colosseum will come down to 1, so I'm probably gonna grab that. I will go for Cleo. I will build lab first, grab the Colosseum, and grab the engineering genius. Pretty nice start. And since I'm on position 1, I don't have to worry that someone will push. Obviously, they can't push, so me not having a free worker for the events isn't a big deal. Pite here is gonna, go for Hammurabi, build mine, pop and urban growth. Also really standard, so Hammurabi and pyramids, a lot of CAs for him. Kristen is taking Aristotle, increases pop. Uses cultural heritage, okay, instead of electing Aristotle. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Then it's up to me. I don't want to push. I want to build on the Colosseum. I can actually finish that even. But I don't want to. Okay, I wanted to use the extra rocks from Cleopatra. I also wanted to use the Engineering Genius. So I built the first stage with the Engineering Genius for free. Then I still have the rock from Cleo. Use that to build the second stage, and then I build a mine. So once again, no free population here, but I do get in that third mine. Pite is going to take the monarchy, build that lab, increase pop. Stockpile. Stockpile instead of breakthrough is very interesting. I mean, sure, you have Hammurabi, so stockpile is better than usual, but breakthrough should still be better. Kristen here builds on the Roman roads. Will gladly take that breakthrough. I like that. I don't like grabbing the urban growth. I think you should have elected Aristotle. You don't have too many CAs when you have Roman roads anyway, because you have to spend 1 extra. And Aristotle needs a lot of CAs, so I would have elected him this turn and then not grab the urban growth. I will be able to finish the Colosseum here and grab the Great Wall and then increase population as well. I already have a tactic for that Great Wall, not the best one, but it's going to be okay. And then, as I said earlier, there is Barbarossa. He has potential with this setup, definitely. Maybe also drawing Foray, Reign of Terror, Inhabited. Those could be great for Barbarossa. As we see, Pite going with the Hammurabi Revolution, getting out of corruption. Very nice start for him, getting an early monarchy revolution. And yeah, next turn is able to finish the pyramids. We'll have a lot of CAs, especially with the one from Hammurabi as well. It's a great setup and start for him here. Kristen will finish the Roman roads and grabs a new one immediately. I mean, I don't hate that combination. I don't hate the start overall. It's just not playing to the strength of Aristotle. So you might just say, okay, Aristotle won't give me too much. But once again, he invests a lot of CAs. Grabbing a wonder, he needs to invest a lot of CAs building that wonder. And those will be CAs he can't use to grab technologies with Aristotle. But he's producing a lot of food here because I was not building anything. And of course, with that extra yellow cube from the Roman roads, he's getting a lot of food here. I will gladly take the Code of Laws here. Can develop that start building on the Great Wall because I have the extra rocks from Cleo still, and then also get an iron. So yeah, still being able to use Cleopatra every turn is really nice. The Great Wall really helping with that. And then getting iron for, yeah, in 2 turns I can probably go for it. And once again, I could have gone for Saladin. Wouldn't have been bad. Would have been better than the extra rock from Cleo in the next turn, I think. But I'm still having some hope for Barbarossa, I think, because Barbarossa would really make this a lot better. As you see me, yeah, keep those cards that work nicely with Barbarossa. That would be the Foray and the Territory. So let's see when he will show up. Pite goes for the Pyramids and God of Laws. He wants all these CAs. And a breakthrough for 3. I told you, he has that stockpile. This could be a breakthrough. Then he maybe didn't need to spend 3 CAs on grabbing that breakthrough just now. Could have grabbed something like Drama isn't bad here with Shakespeare and Bachy being in. He could have, yeah, maybe grabbed a new leader like Leo. But yeah, he grabs the breakthrough for 3 CAs. Kristen opens development of crafts. There's Barbarossa. Builds 2 stages of that St. Pete's, increases pop. Still not elect Aristotle. Yeah, see, now he has to grab the warfare and doesn't even get the extra signs from Aristotle. So I guess at this stage we can just say Aristotle. It's like Kristen has no HA leader elected or grabbed even. Yeah, some problems, as I said. If he had, instead of the growth, elected Aristotle that turn, he could easily grab some technologies and get that extra science. So yeah, once again, seeing some potential there for improvements. Development of civil life, I can use that, yeah, not for that much. I can build a religion for 1 CA less. I can finish the Great Wall. And then maybe next turn I go for Barbarossa. I grab the Swordsman and a Drama. I could have also grabbed the Irrigation instead, but I decided to go for that Drama in here. Ooh, more territories, uncertain borders. Yeah, this is screaming for good Barbarossa. Even having the Legion now, building 3 units easily with the Great Wall would give me a lot of strength. So hopefully Barbarossa will still be here when it's my next turn. Pite, I can't even finish the Forbidden City here with that stockpile, so stockpile coming in clutch. Grabs knights. So, as I said, he just wants all these civil actions. Look at that. In H1 he has 8 civil actions, and if you count the one from Hammurabi, he even has 9 civil actions. In the middle of H1, this guy is crazy. He is very civil. He is very, very civil. Kristen now finally elects okay, just elects and replace him immediately. Sure, gets rid of him in your hand. Why not do it? And then yeah, finishes the St. Pete's. So as I said, Aristotle, as if he hadn't grabbed him. I mean, he had to spend this CA, but okay. And I guess in retrospect, he only grabbed that one technology. So if he, instead of grabbing the urban growth, had elected Aristotle, I guess he only would have had 1 extra science and not have the urban growth. Obviously, the plan was to grab some more technologies, I imagine. So I play the Uncertain Borders, and now I know that I will be able to get Barbarossa here. We'll grab him. We'll develop Swordsman. Go with the Barbarossa and build one. Even able to grab the Taj Mahal, which is a little bit ambitious if we look at our rock production. But I still get the 1 extra rock from Cleopatra. So it's a 1 rock discount on an 8 rock wonder. It's a little bit ambitious, but we can also save rocks building military with Barbarossa, of course. Get a rich land, and maybe next turn I can first go for the iron, slowly build up my production, and at some point the Taj Mahal maybe is going to be good. Of course, I didn't have to pay any civil actions to grab that Taj Mahal. Actually, I did. I had to spend 1 civil action because it's only discounted by 2, and I already have 2 wonders. So yeah, very heavy, very wonder heavy here. Pite is going to go for that knight, build 1. Also is hurting for some rocks, has a tactic. Also go for Joan of Arc. Not the best synergy with Joan of Arc. I would have liked Isabella a lot more from him. He needs rocks. He has population. He has happy faces, or ignored discontent workers from the Forbidden City, which means he doesn't need religions, so he won't get extra strength from Joan of Arc, unless he builds some extra ones. But Isabella could have been great, especially with the colonies that it might be in. But yeah, with all these civil actions, he grabs reserves, cultural heritage, urban growth, and increases population once. So luckily I'm still the strongest, but we are still quite a ways off those H1 cards. But first we enter H2 here. Kristen would open another development, agriculture. That can be great for us because of Barbarossa. We'll go for knights, develop that. You can also develop the warfare. Builds a knight. Also has the tactic. Also goes for the warfare and increased population, so everybody getting a little bit of strength here. Let's see if we can follow suit in that one. Development of warfare, even getting that one free. Not bad, I will take that, obviously. And then I can go for iron, go up to 7 strength here, can show the tactic even. Upgrade 1 mine and 2 rich lands in hand, means I can upgrade both of them next turn, nice and easily. Afterwards go for alchemy, and I still have the wonder to spend rocks into, so I really like this setup. I'm a little bit low on science now, but that is not a big problem because I still have investments to be made. So next turn the investment into the iron, and after that I can still invest in the Taj Mahal. And at some point I will have enough science to then invest into the alchemy. So yeah, pretty clean. And then with the Legion shown, I'm going up to 9 strength. So once again being the strongest here. And the Uncertain Borders, of course, is in the deck, so hopefully I will be able to win that. Pete, of course, sees that on top. Will also take the free warrior and builds a knight. With the sun, he's the strongest. Grabs selective breeding for 3. Grabs breakthrough. I would have loved Nobel for him here. I mean, Joan of Arc is not doing a lot. Nobel would have given him even more strength and double his science production. Should have done that instead of grabbing the breakthrough, I think. Or even instead of going for the selective breeding. Selective breeding can be a super important technology. Don't know if it is. Yeah, I guess I can see that I would probably grab it, but there is the ocean liner and another selective breeding. And it doesn't seem like he has the rocks to go for the selective breeding immediately. He first has to go for iron anyway. And at least with Nobel, he would have had the science to go for that, to go for both of them at some point. So I would have preferred Nobel. But I can also see the need for food, and he's seeing that as a priority here. So Kristen wants to push. No, goes for Nobel here. Elects him. Can even go for another knight as well. 13 strength. All of a sudden I'm the weakest. Reserves. Okay. So I think we'll have to do something about that. I don't want to be the weakest here. Obviously I won't be pushing, I hope, with that Uncertain Borders in. I can build another swordsman with Barbarossa. Can even grade 1 iron and another one. So I couldn't get stronger than Kristen anyway, unless I would have not upgraded any iron. But I think it's worth it to upgrade both of them. But now I'm left without any rocks, so I can't upgrade both warriors. So at least I'm not the weakest, but I'm also not the strongest. But I get an engineering genius that helps nicely with the Taj Mahal, reserves, and urban growth. So with the reserves I can get food, and another food is another warrior. Then I will be the strongest again. Oh, another swordsman rather. Warfare technology is interesting. I mean, at the moment everything is pretty close, but we are gonna get stronger. Pete going for iron, grabs a wave, grabs rifleman, grabs cannon. He can grab everything here, grabs sufficient upgrade. Maybe play cultural heritage. So still a lot of yellow cards. He's still having a field day with the row here, grabbing all of those cards nice and easily with those still 8 CAs. So now will push. What do we see? Border conflict. So Peter is the weakest. Kristen is gonna get 3 extra rocks. That's nice for her. Goes for 1 religion. What does he do with the same population? Nothing. Okay, grabs engineering genius. He's still really, or she's still really low on CAs. But has good science production, 5 production now, thanks to Nobel and of course the Roman road. So next turn, he could go for Republic. He already has the warfare, so it's playable, definitely. So that would be really nice for him. I think he could have even grabbed that this turn, but maybe he sees no need. I mean, if I want Republic, I'm going to take the first one. Pite has monarchy already, so he probably is not going to deny the Republic here. So I think Kristen can easily rely on getting the second Republic if she so chooses. Next up is me. I will push. We get the immigration. Me and Kristen both have the most happy faces. That's nice. Getting an extra population here. Being able to finish the Taj Mahal up to 5 culture. Breakthrough. Use the reserves. Get another swordsman, so 15 strength. And I will go for the Republic, so I'm basically setting up a revolution, which also works for me nicely because I have the Colosseum, so I have a 3rd MA. And then next turn I could just do the Republic Revolution, build another swordsman, get really strong. I could even, if we're crazy, combine the War of Technology with the Republic Revolution. I don't think I've seen that often before. I don't know if we're gonna do it, but it would be fun. Get a new tactic, but not one we can really use. Peter is gonna upgrade his iron. He's gonna grab 1 frugality and another frugality. Grabs a wonder for himself. The Howard College, yeah, really like that. Obviously science is something he's still lacking. It costs quite a lot. It's not like he can finish that next turn, but at some point he will probably get that together. Now with having 6 rock protection, so not a bad option for him. Especially because grabbing that one costs a lot of CAs, but he has those. Kristen will push. We get new deposits, so that helps, of course, to finish that wonder for Pite. I also get 6 rocks, really like that. Kristen goes for coal. Nice, can upgrade once. And grabs Republic for next turn. Alright, I was wondering if maybe he would go for Conmon this turn. Okay, even goes for another army, so 18 strength for him. For her. So, will I push? I mean, there's still the uncertain borders. I could also, as I said, go for war, then go for the Republic Revolution. And I do that. Nice. I think I do that. Let's see if I go for the Republic as well. So I go for War with Technology on Pite, and then do the Republic Revolution. So a very, very crazy, turmoilous civilization that I have here. Civilization that has to go for war, and while the soldiers are away stealing technology, the government gets overthrown by a republic. Alright, interesting. Interesting history for my civilization here. 16 rocks is also really nice. Pite tries to go for international trade, but it's rejected. You don't see that too often. This is a great pack for both players, but Kristen doesn't want extra food production. Pite can, with a wave and some food, go for another rifleman. Could destroy something, but doesn't do that. Upgrades another one. And another one. And destroys something. And goes for knight. Alright, yeah. So it did definitely cost him quite a lot. That was kind of my thinking. And I, of course, I saw his cards. I knew he could do this. But I decided that's worth. I will lose 1 science. That's not a lot lost for me. And I wanted to do the revolution. I wanted to get stronger anyway. So I decided it's worth it to do this. If he wants to invest so much, destroy a philosophy, invest so much into military, that I was fine with this result. If he so chooses, of course, I would have been more happy if he said, okay, it's not worth it. I will lose a little bit of science, but that's fine. But he decides it's not. So he will win this war by 1 strength. Kristen will also go for a republic, but normally goes for selective breeding, goes for scientific method. So at some point he's going to have a great economy, but not yet. He doesn't go for, he has no science, so maybe next turn Upgrades one more coal. After that, maybe one selected breeding. Maybe the turn after that, he can go for scientific method. So somewhere at the end of H2 or maybe beginning of H3, he will have good production and everything. Maybe just a little bit late. So yeah, my soldiers went away to war, came back, saw their government overthrown, and even lost some knowledge. Damn. Rough life. Finally, the uncertain borders come up, but sadly, Pite is now stronger than me, so he will gain that yellow cube. I will go for Bach. Can elect him. Barbarossa has done quite a bit, but that's gonna be all. I can go for one. Oops, go for one upgrade from the philosophy to drama. So I'm basically deciding, okay, I don't really need more science. I have a lot of stuff, but at this rate, I'm sticking to culture production, which is a play you can really make quite nicely when you go for Bach. Basically say, I don't need big H3 technologies. I don't need movies. I don't need multimedias. What I want is 3 dramas, produce, as I say, 10 culture now. If I go for 2 more dramas, that's up to 16. And try to outproduce everybody with that. And put the rest into wonders, into military. And going very low on science production. Actually, okay, as I say that, I want a little bit of science production. So I go for the alchemy, upgrade that, so I'm up to 2 science production again, and then grab a patriotism and urban growth. Pite opens cultural influence, very nicely timed for me. I think I played that, but I'm not sure if I did. Well done, DJParson. So 10 extra for me. I'm really starting to get ahead now. Pite will finish that. Harvard College goes for Darwin. Can go for journalism next turn, yeah, with the urban growth. And grabs an opera. And develops that. Okay, so you can't go for journalism next turn. So he decides to develop that selective breeding. And with that, H3 will start. A couple of urban growths get discarded. Kristen opens vast territory and is able to win it. Probably, hopefully for an army. No, just a knight and 2 cards. That helps her really, really nicely because she was having happy face issues, but now that is solved. We'll go for 1 selective breeding. And one upgrade here. I think that would be wise. Grabs rifleman, grabs cannon. Also, she has to be careful of military. Okay, that's why she destroys a farm, destroys a mine, and builds a knight. I guess it's fine, but it's also a little bit problematic. She's down to 4 rock production. She's had very few rock production this whole game, while me and Peter have been sitting on 6 for quite some time, as you see on my rocks collected here. Yeah, maybe that's necessary. I could have also seen the agriculture being destroyed. Or just ignoring military and going for coal, but that's also a tricky play. Not a lot of MAs here, so has to be careful to be able to defend. Just spend 2 defend cards. I will go here for a very late ocean liner, but I think it's still worth it because I can finish it this turn. So I won't be doing anything else. I will actually have a starving, so I will lose 4 culture. I mean, I am producing a lot, so that is not the end of the deal. If you have end of the world, if you have a lot of culture, or in every situation, if you have starvation once or twice, that is usually not that big of a problem, as we will see here, hopefully. So losing 4 culture but producing 10 seems okay. Pite is gonna push, gets emigration. Pite is gonna lose a worker, has to destroy something. Upgrades farm here, grabs strategy. Air Force, urban growth, and that's it. 2 CAs, but still too much stuff in his hand. Can't use the frugality. Did he use the rich land? No, didn't use the rich land. I guess he wanted to get out of corruption, but with the rich land use, he could have grabbed 1 more card. No, maybe not worth it. Maybe not worth it. Very low in culture at this point. Kristen is going to open the wealthy territory. I am able to win that one. 2 swordsmen is not that little, but I have the ocean line. I will get back the population, and I have too many swordsmen anyway. Sure, they are great with the Great Wall, But at some point I maybe want to transition, even though I don't really have a transition. So yeah, maybe that wasn't the best idea, winning that one. I guess the rocks are nice, but I don't have the MAs to easily rebuild my swordsman. And I don't have any options. There's no military tech on the table. I don't have enough science for most of them anyway. So yeah, maybe not the wisest move to bid so high on that. Upgrade computers for Chris and can go for one. Can go for computers. Denies Marlene. I was really angry when she did that. I would have been very happy to get Marlene here. I need some happy faces at more happy faces at some point. Kristen doesn't even have any kind of theaters, so I don't know what was the thinking here. Would have preferred maybe Einstein. Einstein and next turn go for computers. That would have been strong. Einstein plus Nobel Prizes. Behind that, a lot of rock production now. 6 rocks. It's okay, I guess. And I don't really understand the Marlene pick. Okay, we get Iconoclasm. Ooh. So everybody loses their leader. I will then have to decide what I want to go for. Destroy a farm. Destroy. Right, that's what I destroy the religion so that I can grab Mandela for just 2 CAs and don't have to pay the 3 extra. We'll then elect Mandela. Grab Pro Sports. Develop the Pro Sports, build one. Also build another theater and 1 farm so that I don't have corruption. But yeah, I think the main idea here was that actually Pro Sports is pretty good for strength. And also culture production, of course. Mandela is giving me 2 culture production plus 4 now. Because of my happy faces being more than I need. So that's nice. And it gives me strength, so I don't have to worry here. I mean, I'm technically not able to defend against Pete. I might upgrade 1 warrior here. Let's see if I do that. No, I don't. Okay. So playing a little bit brave, I suppose. I'm betting that Pete won't aggress me. I mean, he only has 3 MA, so it would be a little bit weird. Refugees coming out, so at least I'm not the weakest. So Kristen is going to lose 1 population. Pete gains 1. Very nice for him. So increase pop another time. Go for Einstein here. Journalism then probably, yeah. I mean, Peter is pretty far behind in culture. Perhaps a revolutionary idea. I also could have seen a play going for Churchill. I mean, he has air forces, he has strategy, could have gone for Churchill. Grab a couple of these patriotisms. But obviously, if he doesn't have a war in hand, doesn't feel comfortable going for a war. But it just feels like he's very far behind in culture already. And yeah, the game is progressing. We are not at the end, but we are nearing it. So he has to find a way to score enough culture. Kristen is gonna go for some scientific methods, grab some movies. So he will at some point get Marlene to work. Also interesting that he goes for scientific method and not computers after he grabbed it last turn. Really elect Marlene, grabs both patriotisms here. Those are very nice. He's on 3 MAs only. And having those 2 in hand deters most of the wars and gives some options. I play a bit of competition and get the freedom of movement. Use that to put, I think, the warrior to pro sports. So gaining a little bit of extra strength here. And I just put in the input of competition. So that's good for that. I grab then the modern infantry again for the input of competition and being able to defend somehow. If there's going to be a war, I want to be able to, yeah, basically get more strength without having to destroy everything. So obviously, I could destroy a lot of things, build new swordsmen, but the problem is I don't have that many MAs, and well, a couple of swordsmen isn't that much strength. A couple of modern infantry, on the other hand, is quite a lot. So getting the endowment here, basically just taking that away from the others. Pete now goes for an aggression, but not on me, but on Kristen. But she can defend. Pete is then gonna grab the democracy. Okay, goes for pro sports. Can develop that only next turn. Also grabs the Rev idea, increase pop again. So yeah, he's trying to find ways to catch up. I mean, I think democracy is a nice touch. Still gonna give him quite a lot of production. Is good for impacts. Good for selections. I mean, that's what he's all about right now. Up to 10 CAs. Yeah, and I don't really see a problem with wars for him at the moment. Kristen is not acting as if he wants to go for them. Strategic territory here, 6+. That is not that expensive. Strategic territory in H3 can give you great impacts, can give you wars, whatever you need. And P8 gets it for just a knight. And those cards, of course. Kristen will use the patriotisms, at least one. Develops cannon, builds one. Grabs revolutionary ideas, so sadly I won't be able to get that one. And shows a tactic, and it's going to be the the modern army. He fulfills that outdated 2 times because of Marlene, so up to 28 strength he goes, and grabs military theory. So all of a sudden he is looking a little bit scary. So I'm happy that I have the option for modern infantry in hand. Don't have the science for them now, but thanks to that Colosseum I can go for them next turn because they only cost 7 science. Let's see if I push. No, I go for the international tourism with Pite. So Pite is going to get 4 extra culture production and I'm going to get 3. Pretty good deal. Obviously the biggest loser here is Kristen, not getting any extra culture production. But I wanted that because Kristen is a lot closer. I guess not even that much, but yeah. I wanted more culture production of my own anyway. So I will actually go for another... I want some more science, so rebuild one of the alchemies. Have population now thanks to that ocean liner mainly. Build another swordsman. Grab reserves. Air forces. Another reserve. So air force basically just to take them away from Kristen. If she would be able to get the air forces, maybe there could be a war. And I think I want to grab as many cards as possible here. With the last action I grabbed the fundamentalism. So 6 cards gonna get off the row. We only have 13. I think the faster this game is over, the more chances I have of winning it. Pite will go for pro sports here as well. And internet, so wonder-wise, I don't have anything obviously, and Hollywood and fast food are left. I would have enough rocks to finish a wonder. Pite is gonna grab reserves. And builds a mine. Okay, that probably means there's harmony? No harmony. Don't know why he built that. I guess he used the rich land, so it costs nothing, and he gains 1 extra rock. Yeah, could be useful. Could be useful. Okay, Kristen has the option to end definitely. Will push here, no war. Autonomous territory, I'm able to win that for 3 swordsmen. So he was really hoping that Kristen does end the age, and next turn is going to be the last. If she had a war here, my fear was that she would go not end the age and prepare a war for next turn. But she decides against it. As you can see, she will go for culture production, goes for movies. Destroys military, destroys a knight, goes to 1 movie. Grabs engineering genius. Grabs engineering. Here's another engineering genius, but we'll lose that one now as we go into H4. As that starts, a couple of cards are discarded. I lose my patriotism. I will push once again. We get the Cold War. Sadly, I'm not part of it. And sadly, because I have so many wonders, even though I have an incredible amount of civil actions, 10 even, I can't grab and finish a wonder. I mean, I could grab and finish the Hollywood, but that doesn't give me a lot of culture. I can't grab and finish the fast food chain, sadly. Even though I have the rocks, I don't have the CAs. What will I do instead? I will go for modern infantry. I don't want to get aggressed here. I can upgrade 1, build 1 new. Go with some food to destroy farms, so I won't have starvation. That's why I wanted to use the reserves. Go for another one, so that I'm actually the strongest. There is the impact of competition, so every unit I'm building here gives me 3 culture guaranteed. And it means there's not going to be any aggressions on me. I destroy another farm, build another drama, military theory. civil service and communism, and that's gonna be it. I don't have any more rocks left here. So yeah, 131 here at the end. Pite is gonna open the input of agriculture. Not a good one for me, but as you can see, I have quite a comfortable lead. Would be hard for them to beat me here. Pite is gonna increase pop. Get some more rocks. Goes for Air Force development. Builds one religion. Gets an internet for 11. That's not that much. He probably regrets taking that. I mean, he didn't really have a choice. Obviously, now we can say he could have just grabbed the fast food chains and finished that one. But he didn't know that at that time, and that he would be able to get that. And last turn, I think he grabbed the internet last turn. Maybe he thought... I mean, he didn't know those would be that late. And if not, they would have been grabbed already. Rockets grabbed as well, but yeah, nothing to do here with that. Kristen's last turn is gonna push. Opens the input of colonies, 6, 3, and 3. Grabs the fast food chains. Can go for engineering. Build one stage with the engineering genius and finish the rest. 17. Also not the biggest fast food chains. And that's basically it. Can go for patriotism, destroy a warrior, build a cannon. Sure, for the input of competition. Goes up to 28 strength. But that's gonna be it. So let's see those final impacts. Input of industry, 6, 6, and 7. Pretty equal. We got competition, that's mine, 15, 6, and 11. Getting close for these two guys. I think we are in the safe zone. So I don't see any impacts that could ruin our game here. So it's going to be interesting between Kristen and Pite. Technology 8, 8, and 12. Pite is getting closer. Next up is input of strength 14, 7, and 0. So once again, 10 culture difference that can be made up in the last impact. And the last one is population 8, 8, and 8. Okay, so nothing happens with that one. So these will be the final results. Kristen is going to take the second one. P-Tactician or Pite is going to take third. And I'm able to take the win. So yeah, very interesting game. A lot of wonders. Barbarossa did some great work early on, even though we didn't actually win any of the strength events. We didn't win our war. But still, Barbarossa did quite a lot, it feels like. He just made our military a lot more efficient. If you take a look at the graph here, this was a very military-heavy game. If you look at this. So very early on, all of us were sitting around, like, 10 pretty early on, and then even going to 20 early on. That is a lot of investment for each player, but for me it was the least because I had Barbarossa, so I think that was a big factor here. Me forcing the military and just being a lot more efficient than the other guys because, well, I had Barbarossa, I had Colosseum, and I had Great Wall. Those definitely help you being more efficient. So yeah, very interesting game. Let's take a look at the standings. But obviously, as you guys probably know, not that much will be seen in those standings because just one game has been finished and I won that one. So you see the results here. I have 5 points, 2 for Kristen and sadly none for Pite. But yeah, the last player that you didn't see yet is Wandering Wolf. So he will show up in some of the 3-player and those 4-player games. Those are on the way. So hopefully I can bring them to you very soon. If you like, definitely leave a subscription here so that you don't miss any of the great games that are about to come. This was a great first game for the third round of the World Championship. So hopefully see you guys for the next one as well.